we skip to the good part.
You've arrived at your destination.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Teenage Castaways. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the allure of the seas, the technicalities of it, what's there fun to do for kids, teenage-wise, and what's the best thing to do if you bring your kids on this cruise ship as well, from an adult perspective and from a kid's perspective, like I just said, what you can do on this cruise ship. I'm going to start out and rating this cruise ship based off how I feel like it. So I'm an avid cruiser. I've, in my lifetime, gone on around 20 cruises. I'm only like 20, 25 cruises. And so my favorite cruise ship is a mid-sized cruise ship. And when I say that, something not as small as the last ship that I went on, or like a Vision class cruise ship with Royal Caribbean, or as large as the Wonder of the Seas with Royal Caribbean as well. I kind of like something more in between, more like the Liberty of the Seas. I love that ship. Or the Adventure of the Seas. Those are some great ships as well. They're smaller, less people, less crowded. That's why. So the Allure of the Seas is an Oasis class ship. It is a huge ship. There is plenty of things to do. There is an 83-foot zip line. There's 2 flow riders. There is the theater, I believe, it was only 2 floors. There's 3 floors to the main dining room, and then you have the windjammer all the way up to the top deck. 4 different pools, a splash pad area, the whole Central Park boardwalk, Royal Promenade, and there is the ice skating rink. I mean, you name it, the ship has it. A carousel. Like, I've never seen that before. And the only issue that I have is with more people, they have to reserve spots. So anywhere you want to go, select shows have a reservation for it. Broadway shows, I believe you have to make a reservation show, but any put together show like the Love and Marriage show, you don't need a reservation for it, that I know of. You don't have to do that on the smaller ships, and that's obviously because of the people that you get on the cruise ship and how big it is. So I would rate it a 4 out of 5. I mean, it is an awesome ship. Royal Caribbean really knew what they were doing with the ship. They put everything together, but it's just a little too big in my perspective. And so I'm pretty sure Madison would agree with that. And we went on this cruise December 18th, and I'm just now getting this video out because we've had some hiccups throughout the way. Deer season's coming to an end, and I'm still trying to get my trophy. And when we got off the boat, it was just a huge hectic of getting everything organized, and we went straight out to Elise, and then school, and then I had to go to school early to finish up any tests that I missed before the break, and then school started today, and so it's all a big jumble. So I'm going to send you over to my time lapse that I sent of the ship, and I will stop in between the segments of going through it to show y'all, talk about stuff. And even in one part of the segment, I say that we're taking a little detour, but I was showing you what a hallway looks like down the Allure of the Seas with all the rooms and everything, because there were a lot of rooms, obviously a ton of people. I think 6,000 guests or something like that could stay in that boat. And then I show you what an interior room looks like and an exterior room, and then it also walks through the boardwalks in the park. Anything you have questions about, it will be in this video. And how this video will work, I will go from deck 17, which is all the suites and everything, from the back of the ship forward, and then I'll go down a level to the back of the ship, down a level back, and then whenever I hit an area with just a bunch of rooms, I won't stop and show you all that, so just to save myself some time than walking back and forth, because it is a huge ship. And then you can't have access to the helipad. That is one negative. But one secret area, if you go to deck 14, walk all the way forward, there's the sun deck, and you can stand on top of the bridge. The bridge is where the captain navigates a ship, and you can see all the views from the front of the ship perspective. That's my little secret pointer on this cruise ship. But yes, the ship is amazing. It is beautiful, well laid out, and it's a great addition to Galveston in my opinion. And yeah, like I was saying, back to the time-lapse thing, it's going to go down forward all the way down to deck 2. Deck 1 has no access to guests. You can only go there if you're a crew member. Deck 17 is the royal suites and everything, like the very expensive suites. I've never been in one of them. I was going to try to get a little tour of that room, but they were packed. And then deck 2 has all the medical facilities and everything. You'll see all in the video, but it's an awesome cruise ship. So I'll send you to the video. All right, so like I had said, we are starting on deck 17. That is the suite lounge, and we're just going to hop straight down because you have to have a private access into there. Deck 16 is where the Windjammers is, and you can see a beautiful view over Central Park. And as we walk around, you can see the side of the ship. There are, like I had said, there are plenty of pools. You have the pool bar, and this deck goes on forever. That area is reserved to Pinnacle guests, suite guests, and then here's the second level of the solarium. And this is, as you go down to this deck, you get all the pools. This is the front of the ship in the solarium where Samba Grill is, and it's a beautiful viewing area. It's blocked from the wind. You can see the front of the ship as you're sailing or as you're docking, whatever you'd like. And as you walk towards the back of the ship, this is the deck where all the pools are, the splash area, like I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, and also that cafe. The cafe was amazing. It was great for a little snack. And this is also where the sports court is. This area is kind of labeled as the sports deck because, as you can see, there is the stand-up lessons for the surf simulator, and right there, that is the zip line that I had also mentioned for the cruise ship. And on this side, you have the putt-putt course. And then as you walk back again, you get into you get into a historical area of Royal Caribbean, talking about like the Song of Norway and stuff like that. And as you move down again, this is deck 14. It's all rooms mainly, besides the card room that's in the back area where I am. And in the front is the Adventure Ocean area for some kids. That area is great for playing, like it is named, cards. And then this area is deck 12. It is the top of the Diamond Club, which is kind of the, what's the best way to put it? The chef's table. And deck 11 is where I spent a lot of the time because this is the first cruise ship I got to get into the Diamond Club. This is the library that's right adjacent to the Diamond Club. And as you walk into the Diamond Club, you can only get in here if you're Diamond, Diamond Plus, or Pinnacle members of Royal Caribbean. You need a special key card to get in here. And as you walk in, you have your own private concierge desk. There will be a guy there. It's almost like a guest relations without the line. It is phenomenal. So if you're ever thinking about getting a Diamond membership on Royal Caribbean by earning it, this is one of the best perks you can get. There is also I wouldn't say 24/7, but there is always a large option of food in the Diamond Lounge. You can also get your own drinks, water, orange juice, teas, coffee, anything really in there, they will have it. There is also a few computers if you need to. As you walk down to deck 10, it is all rooms. All the way throughout the ship, it is rooms. Same thing pretty much with deck 9, but you have the top deck of Dazzles. I never spent any time here. It was kind of like a meeting area for a lot of adventures you can do in the cruise ship. Deck 8 is the bottom floor of Dazzles and also the beginning of Central Park. Now, Central Park is beautiful. As you will see in this video, Central Park has a ton of trees, and it is a ton of nature and everything. There's a little overview of the Central Park. There's Chop's Grill. There's the Central Cafe, I believe is what it was titled, where you can just kind of get lunch, breakfast, stuff like that. If you want to grab something quick to eat, it will be there. And as you walk down to deck 7, it is all mainly rooms once again. Nothing really secretive that I know about in there. Deck 6, this is where the Vitality at Sea Spa is, and then also Boardwalk, as well as my room. Now, at this moment, I just kind of paid my respects to the moment of silence, and they were holding taps, and like I said, a moment of silence on the cruise ship. I don't necessarily know why. There was no specific holiday going on. It wasn't Veterans Day, it wasn't Memorial Day. They were just holding a veteran service for our ones who served for our country. And this is also where the Vitality Sea is also where the gym is. And it was kind of small compared to the cruise ship. I've seen other ones on other cruises that were comparable in size on smaller ships. So I was kind of shocked to see that. That elf was my cousin's rooms. But. So I'm deviating just a little bit for my course. I'm going to show you what inside a interior room looks like on the Allure of the Seas. This is room 6191 right there. This is what it looks like. It's actually one of the biggest interior rooms I've had. We had a queen size bed, split it into 2 twins because I share a room with my sister. The vanity is a little bit smaller for y'all girls out there. Here, vanity, TV, pretty big TV. Drawers, seat, refrigerator. They put the art, full body mirror. They put the, oops. They put the closet in like the worst spot, but safe, coat hangers, closet, plenty of room for a full-size suitcase, for 2 actually. We got another one back there. Sliding door. Master switch, all your lights. That's the main light. These are the little art lights. This is the bathroom light. It has a little night light on it. And then this is the master switch that turns off the AC. You do not want to turn that off. And then this is hotter, colder. Here is the bathroom. One thing I love. Hard doors. Plenty of space. Small sink though. That is a downfall. Okay, that's what an interior room looks like. And this is room 6190. This is a balcony room. It is very similar, practically identical. Except you get a nice pretty view when you wake up in the morning with 2 chairs. It's starting to get colder outside because we're coming back into Galveston, and it's like 40 degrees in Galveston right now because this weird cold front's coming through. It has a child lock as well, so if you have some untrustworthy kids, you can shut that on them. Both room has their own in-service phone, also light switch. Shoot, both main lights and the night light beside their bed. This does pull out. I don't want to show you because it's really hard to pull out, but everything else is the same. Now we're going to stop at the boardwalk at the back of deck 6. All right, so back from my detour, we continue walking all the way down, and this direction is after the ship. This is also the direction of where boardwalk is, and boardwalk is an awesome place. I mean, there's always something to do there, and as you walk in, I mean, there's ice cream, you have the hot dog place, you have the Mexican food restaurant, and you also have this tiny little arcade. There is a bigger arcade upstairs on deck, like 15 or something like that. Nearly 3 times as big as this one. So this one has bowling though. That's all I can really say. But this is on boardwalk, so if you want to. And you can also refill your cards here as well, and you can also do that up on the upper deck. So back to the boardwalk. And as you keep walking towards the back, I kind of forgot to mention this, but also the carousel was back there. This is where they have aqua shows, Polar Express and the Aqua Theater, as well, which you just saw movies. There was also the rock climbing walls back there too. I'll insert a clip of the carousel right here, and it was awesome, honestly kind of fun, and I'm 16, so You have to live when you live. And as we continue walking down, you have deck 5. This is the top deck of the main dining room. As you saw, that was silk, and also where the Royal Promenade was. As you saw right there, that was the Rising Tide bar. It went up like every 45 minutes or so. That was the pub to the left, and then you have all the Diamonds room and the Soleros and the sports bar. And as you continue walking forward, you also have this top floor of Amber Theater. And then right here you have this wraparound deck. This is also where the jogging track is, and you don't have to jog as much as usual. Theater's closed, but I will add in some videos from inside the theater in a second, or if you've watched some other videos. And then this was also a main entertainment area. That's same with B. Studio B. It's closed as well, so I'll show that later on too. Comedy Central was also back there. And then this is kind of like the art area. That's where the art would be, but I don't have any photos of that from earlier in the cruise, so you're just gonna have to imagine the art there. And then this is the massive casino on the Allure of the Seas. Your parents would love this area, and if you are a parent watching this, you're gonna love this area. Here's the second floor of main dining. This is a zoomie. I'm not going to go in there now, but I'll show you what the menu looks like just because I don't want to bother people eating. So it's just a traditional Japanese and hibachi restaurant menu. So that one is good to eat at too. I already showed you Sabor was in the boardwalk, and the solarium was Samba Grill, which is a Brazilian steakhouse, and Giovanni's Table was in the Central Park. So they're just spread throughout. Those are all specialty restaurants, all upcharges, but they're all really good restaurants. But this is right here is the bottom level of the main dining room, which is all complimentary. It's called American Icon. The other two I just showed you were on deck 4 and 5. This is on deck 3. And then this is American Icon Grill, the bottom floor of the main dining room. And deck 2 is just the medical facility, really. And the medical facility is back there. So that is a full walkthrough from deck 17 to deck 2 on the Allure of the Seas. I'll just show you all a brief overview of everything you saw. Those are all the main things. Hidden things, like up here you have to go to deck 14 to go up to here, and then you can walk up right up here and you can get out onto the bridge wings. And then the other arcade is right up here on deck 15. So there's a bunch of different things. These are all the main things. You saw all of these. And then of course the Royal Promenade had a second level, which is where all the photo stuff is. That's on deck, see, right, where is it at? Focus Photo Gallery, that's where that all was, but you saw it all in the time lapse. So yeah, I love this boat. Huge, and it's not as much as a maze as what the Radiance of the Seas was, so I'm going to get an elevator back up to the top decks. So like I have said, the Allure of the Seas is a very action-packed boat. And if I had missed anything or didn't show anything that you were questioning on the video, please comment and I will fully answer that question. And all I can really think about adding into this video is obviously my little secret spot of... I'm just going to interrupt this outro for a second. I was going through my camera roll and could not find a segment of the video that includes my secret section. It must have gotten deleted or it never filmed correctly. Something happened and I couldn't find it, so I apologize for that, and we'll continue with the outro now. The front little area, the sun deck, I believe is what they had a title as. But it's an awesome little area to overlook the entire ship, since you can't get on the helipad on the front of the ship like what you can do on the Radiance of the Seas, the Liberty of the Seas, Adventure of the Seas. You can't get on the front of the ship, or even the Vision class cruise ships. For some reason they have that as like where they put the anchor, it looks like. But yeah, it was a beautiful ship and a great addition to Galveston, and I'll also add in a few clips of the brand new Galveston port right over here somewhere. And that area was amazing. And once again, just like what I said on the last video of the Radiance of the Seas cruise, they had that exact same process where they set you all up on an iPad, and when you get on the ship, your key card, your SeaPass card is actually on the door of your room. So you don't have to, they don't have to print it out for you. They just scan your passport, take a photo of you, and pretty much send you on your way. Oh yeah, of course, scan your set sail pass. But Royal Caribbean did an excellent job on this cruise ship, an excellent job at serving and allowing us to have an excellent time on our cruise with my family. And yes, I said 3 excellents, and that's how much I enjoyed this cruise. So yes, it was an awesome time, and if you or your family members are going on this cruise soon, make sure to like, subscribe on the video for any more updates that we can give you about maybe a cruise line that's good, the reason why they're good, a cruise line that has had bad past or good past, and also how you can choose the best cruise line for you and your family, or anything along those lines. We're here to help. So please subscribe, please like the video, and please comment if you have any questions over the video as well. All right, see y'all till the next one.